Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. We're heading into very interesting price ranges now. I think we're looking here still at this fourth wave, obviously. I think the wave 4, if we wanted to talk about the sub counts, this has morphed into probably a WXY pattern, but that's not so important. Again, what is so important typically in these corrective patterns is to understand what are the key decision points and pivot points. Now, we talked in previous videos about oftentimes you will see a wave 4 head back to the previous wave 4. Now that is currently here at 1555, and we talked in the previous video about confluence, in this region, because we had an Fibonacci extension target here at 1556 and the previous wave 4 high at 1554. So at the moment this is just moving into the direction. And I think what we look at here is possibly here at a WXY pattern, but again, that's not so important. We have certainly done enough waves to complete this correction, but it seems like it still wants to push a little higher. Now, so far it got rejected at the 23.6 fib level. That's at 1544. That is the very first target that you would normally consider for a fourth wave. Above that, we've got this range around 1555. And here I would expect strong resistance. We have moved anyway now into the larger resistance area. Now, if you go higher, we've got the 38.2 fib level at 1573. That is probably the most relevant one, the most important target here that you have, because this is the ideal target that you generally see for a wave 4 very often. Maybe not exactly, but sort of, just about there around the 1570 level. So if we zoom out, you can see here the move down 1, 2, 3. We clearly only have 3 waves so far, and the fact that the move up currently is corrective just strengthens my view that we should still get a 5th wave down. I would only change my view if we break substantially above 1597. Then it would point towards, well, more probable or higher probability of moving to the upside, and that maybe this 4th wave is already finished, and then I would have to consider that we had a WXY pattern here, and the Y wave consisted of A, B, C. But is it too likely? Not for me. So I'm primarily focusing here on the 4th wave because I see that across the crypto market. I see a lot of altcoins moving in their 4th waves, Bitcoin as well. And we're heading now into resistance. So as long as this resistance holds, my primary expectation needs to be further on the downside. However, as I just explained, if we break above that 1597 level, things might change. But this is going to be a really interesting setup for Ethereum, to come into this wave 4 area, turn around here ideally, and then move up in a 5th wave. 5th wave target not that high, but we might be talking about around the $1,900 level if the 5th wave works out. So it will be a nice long trade from here, and this is valid for me as long as we're holding the 14-15 level. And until then, there is not much more to add. If we zoom in a little bit more, we're heading towards the weekly candle close. There's typically a lot of volatility happening then. If we connect here, try to maybe come up with some kind of a channel, doesn't really help us. But I think if we connect these 2 lows or even these 3 lows, you get a view of, when we break this trend line to the downside, that might be a heads up that the wave 5 has started. And I can't really give you yet a target for the 5th wave of C of 4 because I don't have a confirmed top in place for the Y wave. So at the moment, we need to be watching when do we break the trend line. As we break the trend line or see some kind of a different reversal signal, then I can give you a target for the 5th wave. That's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.